Let's talk about something that we all think we know, but we probably could use some little brushed up skills. This is funeral etiquette 101. And don't worry, I'll sprinkle in a little humor because, let's face it, life and even death, it needs a little bit of lightheartedness. Funeral etiquette boils down to one simple idea. Be respectful. There you go. This video's done. If you can master that, you're literally halfway there. But I want to break it down even more into 5 key areas so that you don't accidentally become that guy. Everybody will be talking about you later. Step 1, you got to dress the part. Now, come as you are. I truly believe it, but there's something about dressing up. First things first, what do you wear? A funeral isn't the time to showcase your fun Hawaiian shirt or your Led Zeppelin collection. Stick with darker, muted colors and conservative styles. Now, there are some community groups that love the flashy. I get it. Got to know before you go. You want to think, am I dressed like I respect this person that I'm going for? And another pro tip, leave the 6-inch stilettos at home. It is absolutely distracting. You don't want to be the one that's walking through the cemetery and you're sinking into the grass at the gravesite, or you're causing some sort of odd wardrobe malfunction. I may or may not have seen a thing or two. Step 2, you want to arrive on time or quietly late. Showing up late to a funeral, it's kind of like walking into a movie theater after the trailers and the opening line of the first scene starts in the movie and you get it. Awkward as hell for you and very disruptive for everyone else. You want to aim to arrive 10 to 15 minutes early. Being 10 minutes early is critical and on time. Being on time is late. And if you are running late, enter quietly. This is not the time to burst in and announce, sorry, traffic was terrible, or I'm family, I need a spot up there, even though you're 20 minutes late. Step 3, what to say and not to say. The tricky part, what to say to grieving loved ones. Keep it simple. This is questioned a lot. I'm so sorry for your loss. A lot of people say that's great to say. Some people, like myself, I don't like it, but something of that variable. Or I'm here for you. What not to say? They're in a better place. God called. Unless you're absolutely sure that aligns with their beliefs, you want to stay away from that. At least they lived a long life. Grief, it's not a math equation, so try not to calculate how much is enough. That's not for you to decide. And think about your late grandfather or grandmother that you love more than anything. They died at 88. That wasn't long enough. And definitely do not say, I totally understand how you feel, unless you've been in the exact same situation, which even then, proceed with caution because you haven't. You may have experienced death and grief, yes, but far different than the grief that the loved one's family are experiencing in that moment. Step 4, pay attention. When the service begins, treat it like the most important meeting of your life. Turn off your phone. I mean off, not vibrate, not silent, but still available. Literally off. Little old ladies, this goes for you. Your little jitterbug phone. Leave it in the vehicle because you don't know how to turn it on silent. And you think that flipping it open with the loud and then closing it again for them to just call 3 more times is not sufficient. And please, no live tweeting the eulogy. Save that commentary for later, preferably in private. And step 5, mind your behavior at the reception. Did you know there are funeral crashers that come in and eat the sandwiches? The reception is a time to connect, time to share memories and support each other. It's not a cocktail party or this open mic night. I mean, I guess it could be, but you want to read the room. Sure, you want to share a funny story about the loved one who we have all gathered for, if it is appropriate. But you have to know your audience. And there are, unfortunately, people who don't know how to read the room. And if there's a buffet, be mindful. This is not an all-you-can-eat event. Leave some food for the next guy. At the end of the day, funerals, they're about showing up. Simple as that, physically and emotionally. for those who are grieving, for those who have lost someone. If you focus on being kind, respectful, and just a little more self-aware, I assure you that you will do great. If this video has helped you feel just a little more prepared and confident about navigating a visitation or a funeral, be sure to give it a like and share it with someone who you think could probably use a very subtle and gentle nudge. And also be sure to subscribe, click the bell to be notified when I release content like this. Also in the comments, let me know what else you would like me to cover, and maybe, just maybe, I will cover it. And most importantly, if you are curious about deeper logistics of funerals, or the funeral profession, or becoming a better funeral director, getting outside of the templatized cookie cutter approach, building, rediscovering the value in ceremony and passing that on to families, then Director OS is your source and course I've created. The link is in the description. It is going to absolutely catapult the way in which you conduct visitation, the way that you conduct and carry yourself, so that you can be the most incredible version of the funeral director that you long to be, a pioneer, a thought leader in this profession that we absolutely love. Link in the description for Director OS. I appreciate you watching. And remember, funerals are not about perfection. They're about presence. Show up, be kind, and leave the gross Led Zeppelin shirt in the closet, wadded up in the corner. I'll see you at the next video.